Hey everyone, it's Lexi, and today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the books, TV shows, and movies that I purchased this month. I actually went a little bit overboard. You can see as I go through the haul that I did purchase a lot of it, and there's be kind of similar themes throughout this. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. If you watched my last haul, you know that I recently just got into One Tree Hill and I purchased the first, second, and third season, and so I ended up really liking it, and I'm almost done season 3, so I decided to just bite the bullet and get the rest of the series on DVD. So I got 4 through 9 here. I know I thought I would get it one at a time, but I don't know, I just fly through them so quickly and they're just so good, so I decided to just get them all at once. So now I have them all and my collection is complete. Let me know what because I've just I love this show so much. It's definitely within my top 5. Let me know what your favorite characters are. So far I really like Brooke and Haley. Those two are by far my favorites. So if you're a fan of this show, let me know what some of your favorites are. I'd love to know. And I know there's new characters introduced later on, so yeah. So this next one was a movie that I saw last year and it was really good, and it finally came out on DVD not too long ago, and it is Spotlight. I know this was winner of, I think, Best Picture, at the Academy Awards. And basically, for those who don't know, this is about a group of journalists who investigated kind of the Roman, the Catholic Church, and kind of the molestation and child abuse and all that stuff that took place, and they kind of uncovered it and brought it to light. It was just a really good film. Everyone in here just does a stellar performance, and it's based on true stories, so it's interesting to see kind of the people behind this story and how kind of it doesn't glorify journalism, and I think that's good to kind of see. So if you haven't seen this already, then I highly recommend that you check this out. It is really, really good. So believe it or not, I've never actually seen this Disney movie, and for some reason I really got the urge to just see it, because I'm also reading A Court of Thorns and Roses right now, which is Beauty and the Beast retelling. So, and also Emma Watson's going to be in the live version of this, so I got the Blu-ray of Beauty and the Beast. I've never actually seen this, so I decided just to go ahead and purchase it. But Disney movies are so expensive. I don't know why, but they're so expensive. So this is actually the UK version, and it was the cheapest. So yeah, it was pretty good. I know, I didn't grow up with this, so I don't have the same feelings towards it as I do for The Little Mermaid and that, but it's still really good, and definitely one that I'm happy to add to my Disney shelf. So the next movie, this is a common theme here, and the next movie that I got was Inside Out, and this is just a good movie, just about the emotions, and this came out last summer and I saw it, and it was really good, and also I decided to just bite the bullet and get it as well. So the last kind of movie I got is also kind of continuing on with the Disney theme, and it is Brave, and I really like this. It's kind of a non-traditional Disney princess. I really like it. She has both her parents, which is good, but I really like how it has the mother-daughter relationship, and I thought it's just cute. I love the little brothers. I think they're the funniest thing, and yeah, just it's a good feel-good movie. So this next one is one that I've had my eye on for a while, and I finally decided to pick it up, and it is Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. I haven't read her Darker Shade of Magic, but I feel this is also just as well loved, and it's about a girl who, instead of being killed, she decides to become a food taster, and she kind of tastes it for poison, and I just thought that was really interesting, and I've heard really great things about, I think this is a series, I could be wrong, but I've heard really great things about it, and there's good reviews on it on Goodreads, so yeah. So this next one is one that I've also seen going around on BookTube, and it is Uprooted by Naomi Novak, and it is just kind of a fairy tale. I really like it, where a girl, every year, in order to keep the kingdom safe, they have to kind of make a tribute to this wizard known as the dragon, and I thought it was just really interesting. I've heard mixed things about it, but I don't know, I feel I will like kind of this story. I like kind of fairy tales like that, but I have no idea how to pronounce the character's first name, so this will be interesting. So this next one is one that I've also had my eye on as well, and it is Scarlet by A.C. Gaughan. I think that's how you pronounce it, and it's basically a Robin Hood retelling, but with a female protagonist, so I think it'll be interesting to see. And just, I don't know, I really, yeah, I don't see a lot of Robin Hood, but that's probably, I also really like that Disney movie as well. So yeah, I think this would be good, and I really like the cover on this. I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of has, the leaves are kind of out, popped out of the book, and so yeah. So this next one is also one that is like a cult favorite on BookTube, and I decided to try it out. And it is Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes, and it's basically like a Game of Thrones kind of political based book, and I've just heard so many great things about it. So many people love it, so I decided that I needed to get in on this bandwagon, and now I can. So yeah, this is one I'm excited to start, because I know there's also a spin-off series as well, so yeah, I'm super excited to start this one. So this next one is the sequel to Stolen Songbird, and it is Hidden Huntress by Danielle and Jensen. I really like these books. They're just really good, and I kind of like how it's a little different kind of fantasy than what you're used to, and it's just really interesting. I know the paperback version of the last one comes out, I think, in May. I'll definitely be picking that one up as well. So this is also a book that a lot of people love on BookTube, and I never got around to getting it. So I finally got around to getting to it this month, and it is The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Need I say more? So this is another book that I found kind of interesting, and it's kind of a similar theme with all the other books, and it is Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevre, I think it's how to pronounce it. And it's about a girl who is kind of forced to an arranged marriage, and it ends up being very kind of like there's domestic violence, I think, involved, so she ends up running away to, what is it called? Like a convent, and it just kind of revolves around there and how she's kind of hiding, and just kind of, I think it's just really interesting. This also had very good reviews on Goodreads, so yeah, I'm super excited to start this one. And it's also in a series as well, so I always love picking up new series. So this next one is also a first book in the series, and it's one I've heard a lot about. It's kind of like a dystopian, I think, maybe with a little fantasy in there, and it is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. And the only thing I know about it, at the back is very intriguing. It says, his wife is taken, his people enslaved, driven by a longing for justice and the memory of lost love. Daryl will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if he must become one of them to do so. So I was just really intrigued with this, and this is also a very popular series, and I can't wait to start this. And the author is very, very good looking too. So the last book in kind of like this haul is one that I've heard so many things, like I've heard so many people say great things about this book, and I was kind of hesitant. I was intrigued with how like the book was set up, because it's kind of like a field methods book. Like if you're an anthropology major, you'll know what that means. But basically it's Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I'm sure you've heard so much about this. I think the second book comes out in October, so I wanted to check it out and see if this would be a series that I would be interested in. So yeah, like I think I probably will be starting this soon, I think over the summer. Yeah, and it just looks really interesting. Like it's just very detailed, and yeah. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these books or seen these TV shows or movies, and like what you think, or if there's anything you think I need to check out. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.